last lap.
No. It's going to be a close one, I think. It's so hard to pass on this track, and with all the tires, it's so easy to get damage.
Mm-hmm.
And like in the practice session, I got damaged because someone else had hit the tire. So when I come around next lap, you have nowhere to go but hit the tires.
Hello and welcome. This is round 4 of the Rallycross League.
What if Tomba has to
just talking over these guys because things have been a little bit of an issue in terms of Steam and Project Cars 2. We just managed to get things started. I've had to press the emergency tweet out button. So we are now underway. We're getting going very shortly.
Harkuno, are you supposed to be streaming?
Maybe he has muted himself.
I am streaming. I was just doing a welcome in sort of thing because.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so sorting out the things in Project Cars 2 was meaning I couldn't start the stream up.
I've invited you now, so we can join the
we're all good. Everyone's ready.
The password's the same as the main lobby.
The password is precisely the same as the main lobby. Check out Sunday League News, or in Huhu's case, check out your direct messages from me.
I'm seeing it now.
And for those of you in It's Kotal's lobby, if you head on down to the RX Heat Comms section, those of you in my lobby, stay where you are. I'm going to pop up to the... where are you?
I'm in your lobby. I need to be in It's Kotal's. Can you...
You got moved.
Yeah, he's in PR, so...
Jav needs to move too.
Have needs to move as well. I shall do that. All right. No. In that case, then, I'm going to need one of you at the end of each race to read out the total race time in order of first to last.
I vote GBR.
I vote JBR as well. JBR, it's up to you.
I vote GBR.
I also vote JBR.
Sorry, JBR, you're outnumbered there. So whenever we're ready, let's get going.
I don't know. What are we doing?
I'm going to pop up to the driver's commentary box. Let me know if anything's wrong or anything needs to be, to be done to get someone back in the lobby, or if something's gone wrong. Otherwise, I'm going to pop up to the commentary box. I'll know when you're ready to go when everyone's readied up, and we'll get going.
Yeah. We
Good
just
luck.
need GBA. Thank you.
And without further ado, I need to assign myself as race director. And it's actually worked this time, which is fantastic. Last time, before I had to restart Steam and Project Cars 2, it was not letting me choose myself as racing director. So, unfortunately, yeah, things like that. So once the track loads up and everyone makes sure their proper setups are applied, I'll turn my volume down and get my phone. Phone seems to be fairly well charged. In between qualifying and heats, I will grab a cable and I will plug it in just to make sure we aren't going to run out of juice. Also, seeing as our bot has begun, I will check my scouter level. It's 806, which isn't bad. But yes, back onto the point I was going to make. Due to attendance having dropped off significantly following the Hockenheim race, we are now running at a reduced calendar. So we are now knocking off the final race at Dirtfish, and next week's race will be the final round. And we're on the way with qualifying. JVR not getting the greatest start. Augusta Blood leading the pack. Will they try and go around Paddock Hill Bend? Not quite. Huhu's trying to run side by side with Augusta Blood, but Augusta Blood coming out fairly nicely out in front. The battle behind Huhu is hotting up. Huhu's managed to get a better drive out of the dirt section. Going wide at Druids though. Augusta Blood managing to stay in second place whilst Fat Scout having a nice run into the leads, straight out in front. And we're going to go on board with Huhu on his roof cam, or on JBR even, having both Fat Scout and JBR taking the normal line. Augusta Blood and Huhu taking the Joker lap nice and early. And we continue around onto our second lap today. The line through what would normally be Paddock Hill Bend in a road car. Of course, different in the Rallycross circuit. This, of course, is the classic Rallycross circuit. I don't believe they actually use this layout anymore. Having been to Brands Hatch in about 2014 to watch truck racing, I don't remember seeing anything of the like. As JBR has now decided to go. Oh, and a crash from JBR. Unfortunately, he's going to have to get it in reverse, get it going again. Try and minimize the time loss and get back in the action here. Remember, this is qualifying, so total race time is the thing that counts. JBR currently third place, managing to stay in front of who's seemed to perhaps have had an incident or two during his lap. He's dropped a fair way back from JBR. The gap between them, 4 seconds. So that's definitely interesting. Great release. It's Zombie. Welcome in, Zombie. You did a bit of a... yes, I know. I remember Zombie. You're still Zombie on the Discord if I recall correctly, but I have seen your rebrand and it looks good, man. Good to see you. In the middle of our first rallycross race of the evening, so you're nice and early, which is fantastic to see. I hope you are doing really well, good sir. So right now, Body of the Fat Scout is in the lead, a 2.5 second lead on Gus the Blood in second. And we are on our 4th and final lap. So coming around Druids, Fat Scout is going to have to take his Joker lap this time around. Will he have enough time in the bank to come out in front of Gus the Blood in second place? And he's taking that fairly cleanly. Will it be enough though? Gus the Blood coming around. You can just see him coming out there. He's managed to pull out in the lead. 2 more corners left. Will Fat Scout manage to get ahead as we come around the final corner onto the start finish straight? No! Gus the Blood coming across the line, finishing first. Fat Scout second, JBR third, and Hoo in 4th position. Oh my goodness. It looks like the Joker lap actually loses you a fair amount of time compared to the normal lap on this circuit, which is fantastic. This is really going to spice up that racing. Those who don't take the Joker lap first are really going to have to make sure they keep that gap open as much as they can. Either way, a fantastic first race. We're just going to head back to the lobby. I'm going to pop down. I'm going to get the times and enter them into the spreadsheet. So I'll be right back to the commentary box in a second.
Hello, David, life is tough. I used to play this game on keyboard. I did play this game on keyboard to make screenshot, mate, and it's annoying.
Hello there. How are we?
Good.
GG Gus, good win.
Thank you.
JVR, can I have those times, please?
I didn't get a screenshot. It went too quick.
Yeah.
Can I go back on the stream?
Yeah, we can clip it in the stream.
No, I pressed the button. Oh no! Oh,
It was 3 minutes something.
I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb.
Right. Let me clip it.
Yeah, I clipped it in Gus' stream.
Gus has left for some reason. He's just disconnected. That's no worries. We can do that, no problem.
He'll have time to rejoin.
Yeah, if you give me a moment, whilst Gus is rejoining, I'll look back and find
you want the best lap times?
I want the total
Here we go.
race
Hakuno.
times.
It is. So for Gus, it is 3 minutes 8 seconds 0.795.
795. 38795.
Fat Scout is 3 minutes 9 seconds 0.165.
165.
For me, it is 3 minutes 15.492.
Yep, and Hoo-Hoo?
And for Hoo-Hoo, it is 3 minutes 24.692.
All good.
And fastest lap was me, which was 42.997.
That's a good lap, mate.
So JBR with a 42.997.
Yes.
Brilliant. With that, then we can continue on to the next round after that fiasco. Once Gus has got his delivery back.
Rejoins also.
I'm going to pop back up. Best of luck, second round. Let me know when you're ready by clicking the ready button, and I'll get us going.
Okay.
So Gus had his connection reset. Also, Ultimate Caser, welcome into the chat. Good to see you again. Let's read previous messages as well, because I've not caught up. Doing really well. Hoping to get back to streaming soon since you had to take a hiatus due to an ear infection. That is unfortunate, but good to hear you're doing well now, or at least doing better, which is fantastic to hear. And look forward to catching a stream or two. Excellent. So, it looks like we are pretty much ready to go. Just waiting on JBR. He's just clicked the ready button. I've just got to remember to note down times. So there we go. Everyone's making sure their setup is correct. I've written down my post-it notes properly now, which is good. So I have a post-it notepad. On the post-it notepad at the top, I write down the weather and time for the heat and the weather and time for the finals, because of course the qualifying is already set up as it is. And now we're ready to go. I'm going to go on board with the chase cam for Hoo as we begin the second race of this qualifying heat. Fat Scout trying to squeeze out Hoo coming into the first corner. Gustavlog got another good start. JBR alongside round the first corner. Gustavlog getting out ahead nice and cleanly. Hoo running up the back. Body of the Fat Scout coming in third place. JBR in second and Gustavlog in first. Coming around Druid's corner. Paddock Hill Bend, of course, being the first corner on this track. But of course, we don't take that. We take a slightly different line and go across the dirt instead. So the question is, at the back, yes. Ooh, Fat Scout getting a little bit of an altercation with the barriers there, as well as Hoo. But both of them taking their Joker lap first time around. We're going to hop in the chase cam, or in the roof cam even, of JBR. We're going to watch this battle take place. JBR looking up the inside of Gustavlog. He's going to have the outside line coming round. No, having to follow through the chicane, back up the hill towards Druids. Yes, indeed, there do seem to be a few less people playing Project Cars 2. As JBR making the move on Gustavlog. Gustavlog getting not the greatest drive coming out from the tarmac onto the dirt. And what the heck is that on the side of JBR's car? This is the first time I've seen the side of his livery. Jesus. What is going on with that? Oh yes, less people playing Project Cars 3 than 2. Yeah. Yeah, that is... that makes more sense to me. That makes more sense. Yeah, Project Cars 3 took a bit of a dive compared to Project Cars 2. The graphics, even when they were... if you watched Jimmy Broadbent's version, he went into the graphics settings thinking he'd have to turn them up to make them look better. But it turned out he was already on, like, maximum graphics. So if that doesn't say anything about Project Cars 2, the driving simulation for Project Cars 3, sorry. Project Cars 3. If that doesn't say anything about Project Cars 3, the driving simulation for Project Cars 3 will say something. As Hoo in the background there, having spun out, has got about a lap down now on the rest of the pack, so will be coming in the rear again. I probably should have phrased that better. JBR now all to lose here. He's in the lead. He's got a 2.2 second lead in front of Gustavlog. We see the field is fairly well spaced out. We're just going to open up the map here and see how things are. Yep. Fairly well spaced out here. It's going to take a mistake from someone to be facilitating of a position change. As we come around the corner for the final two corners for the last time. Climbing that hill. And across the line, JBR coming across the line in first. Followed by Gustavlog. Followed by Fat Scout. And I think Hoo has unfortunately had a few issues there. He's managed to stay exactly where he is with a DNF. So unfortunately we do not have a race time, which means we'll be employing the round up to the nearest minute. He will have a 4-minute total race. We're going to pop down again and make sure we get those times. I have not pressed the button this time so Gus can read them off properly, which is good. Oh, I'm so dumb.
The first lap, so I couldn't do a 43.
Here we are. How are we doing?
Hello.
Hello. How cool.
Time to write in some times, starting with Mr. JBR. Congratulations on the win there.
Thank you.
So-
So 3 minutes 8 seconds .551.
551.
Gus 3 minutes 11.254.
Yep. And Fat Scout.
Fat Scout 3 minute 14.662. And then Hoo got a DNF, so I don't know how you got that.
So he gets 4 minutes. You know, round up to the nearest minute.
Okay.
So that is our qualifying complete then.
Oh, it was only 2. Okay. Nice.
David Life
The
is
other
Tough
people
also, I should have said
joined
earlier,
us.
welcome into the stream. Wasn't really into sim racing before you
Well-
played Project Cars 2 that hard, but the driving was awesome. Yeah, the driving is fantastic fun. You should probably check out GZR, because that is the current league we're doing. You've already typed it in.
Yes.
Oh, seeing as you're in my chat, Gus, I should press this button.
Scooter.
Fuck!
Oh,
I beat you. I beat you 3 attempts. You 2 attempts at the same time.
Wait, why did it do it twice?
I don't know.
That's dumb. Anyway,
My
welcome
stream is
everyone
back
back.
on.
Let's get the qualifying results ready and away. So,
Aaron makes some echo.
I can hear an echo.
Sorry about that.
No worries. It was a bit weird. I was wondering where it was coming from. Anyway, let's sort that range. Column B, A to Z.
Oh, I'm going to be in the big final this time this week.
No,
That's
no,
the
not
blah
column
with
B.
the
Sort range
620.
column C, A to Z. So there we go. So, what's the fastest lap, by the way, from this round? It is JBR again. So JBR, you've got a point for fastest lap in qualifying heat number 1
Yeah.
with a 40.
What was the fastest lap on the other side?
42.455.
Ah, only 5
That's pretty
tenths
close.
faster than me.
So, let me guess, that was Aaron, right?
No, it was Javanese Day.
Oh, it was Jav.
No, it was Tomba.
And then the time was again?
0:42.455.
0.455.
That was in quali 1.
Quali 1. Wonderful. So that's all sorted out. So our qualifying results are in first place, Tomahawks. In second place, Gus. In
Yay.
third place, Aaron. In fourth place, Fat Scout. In fifth place is JBR. In sixth place is Have a Nice Day. In seventh place, it's Kotal. And in eighth place is Hoo Hoo. So now I'll just copy these over into our results column, and that will populate our heat brackets.
Come on, little car.
So there we go. So, because we're going to be streaming both heats, for heat number 1, we are looking for Fat Scout, Have a Nice Day, Gust of Blood, and Hoo Hoo. If you can please move on down and make sure you are in the lobby.
Of Hakuno, right?
So sorry, yeah, of me.
Okay.
Yeah, because It's Kotal will no longer be hosting a lobby. That's just for qualifying to speed things up a bit.
We'll move people over.
Oh yeah, I'll go to the heat
Are we
comps.
moving down?
I think we should go down now.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
I'm going up by the voice
Can
count.
someone move me so I don't have to go out of the game?
Oh, yeah, I'll move you first.
Oh, great, thanks.
Anyone else
Who
needs to be
is it?
moved down?
Aaron. Is it Aaron?
No, I'm in the primary or
Yeah.
E2.
Jab, I'll move Jab down.
So, yeah,
Scout, Jab, Gus, and Hoo.
yeah, Fat Scout, Jav, and Hoo Hoo.
Yeah, it's right now.
Although, mind you, I'll tell you what, Crew Chief always seems to pronounce it to Have a Nice Day. So
That's
It does.
is
his
that
name
correct?
is Javier. Yeah, that's his real name.
Well, there we
His
go.
real name is Javier. So
Have a nice day.
yeah, have a nice day.
Which is a good pun.
Yep.
Ah, I'm nicely buzzed from that Long Island iced tea, so I'm in a good place right now. This is fantastic. I'm looking forward to this racing. I'm
I
gonna
drank
pop one
4
up.
fingers of whiskey before.
So we got Hoo, we got Fat Scout, Have a Nice Day, and Gus. I just need to set myself as make sure I am set as the race director, which I am. And Gus will be joining us for the next heat in the commentary box. Fingers crossed. But without further ado, I'll head up to the commentary box and we'll get started. See you in a bit. All right, everyone ready up? We'll get going. I've got my post-it note. As I said, am slightly buzzed from that Long Island iced tea, which is absolutely gorgeous. Always make a Long Island iced tea using a fresh lime. Juice of a fresh lime, so much better than the juice you get in the bottle. That is your top tip for the day from Harkuno about alcohol. And we're all ready to go, so away we go. First round of our heats, which is good. Is good stuff. So Tom. So there we go. Whilst we're waiting for the lights to go out, I'm going to make some notes of stuff. We're just waiting for everyone to get ready. There we go.
Hello?
Hello. Oh, you need what? Yes.
Aren't we supposed to have a thunderstorm?
Oh.
You want to restart the lobby?
We're supposed to have 5 laps, aren't we? If you just go back to the lobby, that'd be perfect.
Retire?
Yeah, retire, and I'll be able to change it. Yeah, so sorry about that. I got distracted and I'm writing stuff down.
Okay, no worries.
Perhaps I should only start drinking once the racing begins rather than beforehand.
Yeah.
So, yeah, my bad. I'm the dumb. Everyone retire. And I'll... not distracted by recipes, distracted by points. I was just noting down the correct points for qualifying, so I'm more, I can more quickly add them in. So this is where I have my... I was mentioning it before as well. Gust of Blood wins. Wins the heat by default. Yes, Long Island iced teas. Thank you, it's Kotal. So we are going to up the number of laps to 5. We are going to change the time to 3 PM and we're going to change it to rain. We are now ready. Ah! Yeah, all sorted. We're ready.
And now
Wherever you are.
now?
Yeah, all good. So yeah, just waiting on Have a Nice Day, and then... Oh, excuse me. Then we'll get away. Stop drinking alcoholic. Thanks, Gus. Much appreciated. It is what it is. And like that, 5 laps in the rain. At the correct time. This is the proper settings. We are now ready to go. British weather has begun. Which means it's also quite likely that Tomahawk's 42.455 will be our fastest lap of the day. However, I wouldn't put it past Tomahawk's to get a faster lap in there somehow. Being from another planet and all that. So fingers crossed everyone puts on the correct tyres for the race today. So 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, So those are the correct points. Woohoo! You know what, I'm just going to stick that there. And we're off. So, oh, fantastic start from Gust of Blood. Really pulling out a nice lead straight from the off. We're going to go on the chase cam of Fat Scout in a summer body. Gust of Blood a little bit wide coming through the first corner. Fat Scout having perhaps a small look at the inside of Tomahawks, backing out of it, making sure everything's fairly nice. Actually, no, that is Hoo in the same livery of Tomahawks, thus the confusion. Might have to ask him to change his livery for the next race so we can tell them apart if they do end up in the same race. However, with Tomahawks being as fast as he is, we may well just have to see them in separate finals. Fat Scout deciding to take the joke lap straight away. Gust of Blood and Hoo and Have a Nice Day all taking the normal racing line. As we go into the chase cam with Hoo and Have a Nice Day having a bit of an appointment with the barriers there, coming through the final few corners. Gust of Blood with a 1.5 second lead. Oh, unfortunate. That looks like a stall there for Gust of Blood coming through the first corner. Heading up now to Druids. Around the rallycross point, and the traction is severely dropped. Another impact for the barriers there. That is not going to do him any favours there. As we come around Druids, cutting left back onto the dirt. Hopefully he'll get his traction correct coming through there. Much better. That's allowing Hoo though to pull out quite a nice lead as both Hoo and Gus head around onto their joker laps. Looks like the barrier contact for Gust of Blood actually was a bit more helpful for him there, as it kind of poked the back of the car to make the front point in the right direction. However, he still seems to be struggling for traction somewhat. Have a Nice Day, unfortunately, seems to have pulled up at the side of the road here. Not sure quite what's going on there, whether he's had any sort of issues or whether it's mechanical issues or not. We'll have to ask him afterwards, I suppose. However, as he has started the race, he will still get points in the heat, at least having taken part. So, the fight now is down to Fat Scout, Hoo and Gust of Blood. Fat Scout now has a lead of about 2 seconds over Hoo in second, with Gust of Blood behind the both of them in third place. Will he be able to do anything to catch up with the two in front? We have got 2 more laps, including this one, to find out. So Gust of Blood again down the hill on the dirt, past Have a Nice Day, who's parked up the side there. It's not going to do him any favours in terms of points there, which is unfortunate. So we'll have to see what's gone on. Hopefully it's nothing major. Hopefully you'll be able to continue, which will be fantastic. Also, as you see on the back of Gus's car there, you can see a link to Gus's Twitch, where in fact he is streaming right now. If you type in !multi in the chat, you can get a driver's eye view from our very own Gust of Blood. So now Fat Scout has pulled out a 3-second lead over these two, but Gust of Blood seems to be catching up to Hoo ever so slightly per lap. He has got this final lap to do it, as we see Fat Scout making a mistake coming into the chicane, going straight on. It's not lost him a massive amount of time, maintaining that gap. And Gust of Blood having a look on the inside of Hoo. Slight contact between the two of them, going side by side now as they come back onto the dirt. A little barrier contact for Gus. It's unsettled him. That's let Hoo gain back some of that advantage he had over Gus originally. And we're coming down the hill now. The unluckiest driver trying to make his way back up. He's got those last 2 corners. If Hoo makes any mistakes here, Gus will be liable to pounce on them as we're coming out of the final corner side by side. Forced into the barrier. Will Gust of Blood be able to get going first? Yes, he will. And across the line to take second place. Gust of Blood from Hoo. What a finish. So our final result for this race is Gust of Blood. Fat Scout, Gust of Blood, Hoo and have a nice day. Our fastest lap for the day being Fat Scout with a 45.659. So let's write that in. 45.659. And our points are 1 point for Fat Scout, 2 points for Gus, 3 points for Hoo, and 4 points for Have a Nice Day. Let's just pop down quickly and see how things are. That was a very close finish. How was that? How are things?
I got insulted. I'm going to cry.
Oof.
Hakuno, have you closed the lobby again too early?
No, I've got everything. It's all done.
Okay, you got it?
Yep. This one isn't race times. This one's
Okay,
done on finishing position. Only the qualifying is total race time, so that's fine. Because I do the qualifying over every single driver, whereas this is just done.
How many races do we do right now?
2. So this is the second race. What happened with you, Have a Nice Day? You seem to pull over a little bit.
Sorry.
I'm not sure your microphone is working, unfortunately, Have a Nice Day. I can't quite hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I confirm. Your microphone is not working.
Yeah. Oh, boy. So I think Have a Nice Day is unfortunately having microphone issues.
You can type in the lobby.
Yeah, so if you type in the Discord, that would be perfect. We can see what's going on.
No,
or
if
you don't want to type in the lobby or the Discord, you can always send me a direct message. That'd be perfect.
Or if you don't want to do either that, you can send him an email. If you don't want to do that either, you can phone him.
The massive crash. We did see that. You did end up in the barriers in the final chicane.
Yeah.
That's no worries. Redemption time. We're just waiting for you, Hoo.
Another race? Okay.
Yeah. Each bracket and each qualifying has 2 races in it. The finals will have 3 races in them. So don't forget to make sure you increase your fuel for the final race. That goes to you as well, it's Kotal, if you're watching this stream as well. So I'm going to pop up to the commentary box. Best of luck.
Yay!
All right. So that's Heat 1. Race 1 already complete. Looks like we've got our standard Tomahawks getting his points for fastest lap there. Whilst everything's loading in, I'm going to write these in. Blood AAR. So everyone's doing their setup right now. It's going to make it so much easier to just type everything in at the end. So I can just do all the things. As we got lights on now. Away we go, Tom. Oh, sorry. I forgot to ask Hoo to change his livery, but Hoo for a fantastic start there. That is unfortunately a jump start though, so a 20-second penalty will be issued to Hoo there for the jump start. So that is unfortunate. You always check your fuel, it's Kotal. Of course you do. That's why you've run out of fuel twice. Once, I remember, what was it? Hockenheim. 2 corners before the finish line to finish first. 2 corners. Either way, continue on with the race. Hoo taking the Joker lap straight away. I think we might have seen some other people doing that as well. Did Body of the Fat Scout take it? No, but Hoo and Gust of Blood having both taken their Joker lap. Blood seemed to have a slight issue on the start off here, which is unfortunate. So let's just open up that timings there. Our current fast lap is Have a Nice... Oh, well, it's the first lap, so we won't know anything from that. But everyone is fairly bunched up. Gus seems to have got something the worst of it at the moment. Hoo with a 20-second penalty, so we're going to go in the chase cam for Body of a Fat Scout. Body of a Scat Fout. That's a That's something completely different. I do apologise. They are only 1.2 seconds away from each other. Any mistakes from either of them could drop them back into the hands of Huhu and Gust of Blood. However, I think they don't necessarily have to worry about Huhu, only about his track presence, as that 20-second penalty, unless he manages to get into the lead and somehow pull out a 20-second lead within these 5 laps, he's going to be at the back. So unfortunate there, but it is what it is. Jump start penalties are, of course, there for a reason. So I think they're going to be saving it for either the penultimate lap or the final lap. They're going to try and eke out this gap. They have 4 seconds right now on Huhu. In fact, actually 3.8 seconds, which is probably just enough to get that Joker lap out of the way and maintain their positions. On to 4th lap out of 5. The next lap is our final final lap of this heat. Oh, and some tyres go flying there. Fat Scout not getting the greatest exit in the world out of that chicane. Some work to do now. Coming around wide through Druids. Back onto the dirt now. That rain only getting worse, and it's looking to get even worse for the finals today. We may even see some lightning. I think Fat Scout will probably... Yes, he is choosing to take that Joker. Has he done enough to stay in front of Gust of Blood? Gust of Blood just coming around the corner now. It looks to be enough. Yes, indeed. Coming out in front of Gust of Blood. So some very good lines there. Gust of Blood still behind Huhu. Looks to have been a bit of an issue there. Gus has found the barriers. Huhu being ever so gentlemanly and letting Gus back ahead there. But look at this. Have a nice day. Absolute redemption there. Is even exiting Druid's corner right now with a 9-second gap on Fat Scout. These weather conditions proving tricky for our drivers today. They seem to be finding the barriers a little more often than normal. However, that does make for some fairly exciting racing. Hopefully have a nice day. Yep, he has now completed his Joker lap. As we come around the final chicane for the last time today. Have a nice day, completing his redemption, finishing first. Followed by Body of a Fat Scout just coming across the line now. And it's going to be Gust of Blood in 3rd. And Huhu with that penalty coming in 4th position. Let's see what our timings are. Our fastest lap is from Fat Scout. Again. Fat Scout with a 45.779. So we are at about 2 seconds down on what the lap times were in the first few races. So I'm going to pop down again. We're going to say hello.
I couldn't do a good lap. I'm sad.
That was unfortunate. I saw you drop back there. What happened at the start, Gus?
At the start, nothing. Oh yes, I did. At the start, I just started a bit slower than everyone, so I got behind, and then I waited. I did the Joker lap. I waited, and I caught up on Huhu, and Huhu decided to send me to space.
We both decided to
go to space.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
GZR space program.
GZR space program, indeed. So there, that's fantastic. So that was some good racing as well. Some nice passes, some nice side-by-side battles where there were some. And it's interesting with the strategy. What with the Joker lap, it seems to be about 2.5 seconds that you gain or lose coming through those Joker laps this time around.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Turn 2 seconds. Actually, my best lap was my Joker lap, I think, there.
Anyway. Exactly.
So we have a small and a big final after this, right?
Yes, indeed. Don't you worry. That will be populated once everything is sorted out. I'm going to pop up to the general comms. If you guys all exit the lobby, I'll get these guys. You might as well stay where you are at the moment, just because the general comms is everyone else for the other lobby. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Smart.
So I'll pop up there, I'll get them in, and we'll get going with the second heat. Fat Scout, you have the fastest lap from this, so you've earned yourself a point.
Okay, you get 1 point for the whole feature.
within each bracket, so heat 1, heat 2,
Ah,
qualifying
okay.
1, qualifying 2. Whoever's got the fastest lap within that bracket gets a point.
Okay, well, I'll take it.
Well, there you
Right.
go. See you in a bit. Thank you for the racing. See you in
Yeah.
the finals.
You've done loads.
All right, so we are now ready for you guys. If you want to start joining the lobby, we'll get you in and we'll get
Yeah.
the second heat
Oh no, Gus isn't supposed to be.
underway. Or Gus is, because we're setting him as a race director.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Everyone
go
else
piss.
is supposed to be here though.
I'm gonna go piss real quick. I'll be right back.
Everyone else is supposed to be here.
So the other guys are they gonna stay in heats? Stay here then, or?
Yeah. Everyone just stays here. The heats are going to stay down in the heats lobby because it's
That makes sense.
it's
Yeah.
right. And then
Sure.
once we get to the finals, we'll sort everything out again as it should be. I'm just writing some
Gonna dish
stuff
out
down.
those wet weather tyres, or are people going to stay on dries?
It'll be interesting to find out. Actually, I'm just going to punt Gus up to the commentary box. Whenever you're ready, just press the ready button, and we'll get underway with the second heats. I'm just going to grab a drink real quickly.
Another one.
No, this one's gonna be water. This one's gonna be water.
You know,
I promise.
I'm afraid not gonna make it to the end otherwise, Arcuna.
All right, I'm back.
I'll only get another alcoholic drink for the finals. Don't worry. I'll be right back. Okay.
And
Yeah.
bring
what
out
is
passion
happening
fruit
to my
martini
game?
next or something.
So
Don't know.
I shall see you in a bit. Whenever you're ready. If you're all ready when I come back, I'll click the button and we'll get going.
I am back, but I'm having struggles with mouse at the moment.
Is Arcuno AFK?
Yeah, he went to have a glass of water, I think.
Ah, perfect. So his stream can hear me. So everyone follow and subscribe to Gus the Blood and leave Arcuno's stream because he's bad. Thank you.
All right, everyone's ready. Fantastic.
Yeah,
back.
I'm ready.
There was no betrayal while you were gone, Harkuno, don't worry.
Everything fine.
Of course not. Of course not. Especially not if I make a clip of that and watch it back later.
Exactly. Yeah, Misla, visual promotion. Shall I move to the commentary box as you
Yes,
selected the
if
director?
someone would be so kind as to pump me up there, I'm currently drinking water.
You are now in the com box with me.
Yay! So how are how's your race experience been so far, Gus?
There's so much fun this card.
You got it.
Who is not used to drive this card and this game? He usually drive only ACC, and it shows when I try to overtake him. He
Yep.
just punch me every time.
I might actually ask Kuhu to choose a different livery for the finals because I keep calling him Tomahawks because I'm so used to seeing Tomahawks in that
Well,
livery.
You should notice the difference in pace, though.
That is true. That is true. Either way. Everyone's ready now. The lights are on. Or at least the lights are coming on.
Oh, I'm the director. I forgot.
Yep, off we go. Tomahawks and JBR side by side, both getting really nice starts. But we come around the first corner here.
Oh, GBR actually taking the lead.
Yeah, JBR. No, actually, Tomahawks is in the lead.
No, Tom out. Oh, fuck. I'm mixing up cars now.
How much have you drunk?
Not much today. Nice little drift by Tomahawks all along.
We're going to have to...
I love this hairpin. Yeah.
Yeah, the Joker lap is actually a quite nice hairpin. You sort of, if you time it right, you can almost do a full-on reverse entry into there and keep your speeds.
Yeah. Oh, GBR fell first. Oh, he took the Joker. He's the only one who took the Joker. Hello, Marley. Thank you for the sub, mate.
Marley,
And
welcome
yeah. We are right now on Arcuno's stream 2 doing some commentary on the league.
Yeah, and also finding out power levels, and apparently I'm weak as fuck. So, there's that.
Haha! I'm good. There is a fight between Scotland and GBR. GBR is going back up.
Yep. So it's
How are you, Marley, mate?
currently about 1.9 seconds, 2 seconds behind JBR, up in second place. Tomahawk.
GBR was in third on
Yeah.
second lap, so I think he just overtook his scooter and he's running away from him actually.
Exactly. I'm finding that Joker lap takes about 3 seconds, just under 3 seconds from your lap time. So Tomahawk, with that 5-second lead over the rest of the pack, has got a fantastic gap to get that Joker lap done and out of the way. It's Kotal, unfortunately, without that advantage on Aaron, who has already done his Joker lap and is now looking on the inside, coming around Druids onto the gravel thing. Oh!
Ooh! He has damage, it could has
Yeah.
damage, and the damage on this track are deadly.
Exactly. It's Kotal finding the barriers there, taking that Joker lap now. Always a good shout when you have damage. Take that Joker lap, get it out of the way, continue on. Then all you need to do is focus on the rest of your race.
Did you see him go to the right suddenly after the Joker lap?
Oh yes, he's got some big damage on. This is why we have
Yeah.
damage on though. To encourage people to try and drive cleaner.
And the tire on this track, well, you know the little white tire that we can see on the right of Aaron there. Before on the race, I just scraped them. I got 50 damage on the front.
Just Project Cars 2 things.
Oh!
Gus,
Bit of it
it's
from
over
Aaron.
9,000.
Yeah. I'm over 9,000, yes.
Also, I only saw the side of JBR's car during his heat race.
But what is the people are stupid?
Yeah, and the other side with all the pictures on it as well.
I didn't see what. Well, the thing is, I couldn't understand this thing because I don't know the man, but he sent me a link to learn about this guy.
What is
And how
his-
did you
what-
find my livery? Is it cute?
What is his livery? I don't even know.
He did post something in GZR Discord. It's about a guy who does some kind of documentary, of mockumentary, let's say.
Oh, it's not. Oh! It's not that
What is-
high person, is it?
It's John. Wait, I'm going to check it out.
Something pie.
Wait, I'm going to tell you. It's in major and livery. It is Adam Curtis.
Oh, Adam Curtis. Sorry, not that.
I never heard of that.
Whilst we've been talking, by the way, the race is finished.
Yeah, well, nobody was fighting, so.
Yeah,
Just
they
a
were
nice
all
solid drive for everyone.
all fairly spaced out. Tomahawks coming away with the win, followed by JBR. If you can pop, oh never mind, it will pop up here anyway. And so
The time-
Tomahawks
yeah.
probably with the fastest lap. Yes, in fact, 44.688. .688.
Yeah, and then you got Tomahawk, GBR, Aaron, and It's Kotal in that order.
Tomahawks, JBR, Aaron, it's Kotal.
Aaron and It's Kotal. I love this joke.
Aaron. Actually, what's some assets?
Aaron.
Fatscat got 6. Have got 5.
I can hear a little rallycross car in the distance.
Gus got 4. And
Well, Gus got unlucky. That was got Gus.
And Fat Scout actually got the fastest lap, so Fat Scout gets actually 7.
How are you,
laps
Marley?
There we go, sorted out. I'm going to pop down and see how they found that race.
I just stay in dry, so I do dry again.
How was the first race? How did you find it?
Yeah, slippery, but okay, I guess.
Indecisive. We can't decide between which tires are better, wet or dry.
Lazy car. I might take wets in this one just to compare ahead of the final.
Slicks. just
They
as a
sounded wrong.
Just as a
In my opinion,
handicap
they
to
sounded wrong.
Tomahawks. No, I'm joking. Honestly, I've not really driven these cars too much in the wet, so I couldn't tell you. I just usually go by automatic and just use the default loose rallycross settings. So
Yeah, I think Aaron was the only one on wets last time, and I was listening to the sound of the tyres, and you get that kind of wet sloshing noise that Project Cars make. Didn't quite sound right, so I'm going to give wets a try.
fair enough. What about you, Tomahawks? Which tyres have you been using?
I was on dry.
You were on dry tyres. Do you find any difference between the wet and dry? Are you going to be using wet this time?
I have never used the wet, so I don't know. I told Aaron before, I did some practice yesterday on the wet, and it had automatic by weather, and I didn't even check. And now, so when they asked me about the wets, I was a bit nervous because, oh, it's their wet tires. And now I checked, and it still recommended dry, so I thought I had that dry yesterday without knowing if I can have it today as well. But for thunderstorm, I have no idea because it might be too much water then. So
well,
it's uncharted water then. I just tried in the wet yesterday in the rain.
Yeah, I suppose for the people who are currently not in the heat race, it's a good opportunity for them to try out thunderstorm conditions in a practice session offline. I imagine it'll be the same for you guys during the small final, or if you're, if you have the gap after this. If not, tough.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Enjoy your racing. Best of luck. All right.
That's original racing and I'm every... What? Oh, you're back.
What?
Oh, I was talking to Marley.
Oh, I do have a multi-button. There we go. Gus is also doing
I
the
know
stream.
both our streams show the same things.
Yes, exactly. Gus is for the driver's eye view, but I do the commentary for all of the races. Ha ha ha.
Oh my god, says Aaron.
Also, because it's Gus. Anyway, we get ready to go on for the second race in the Heat 2. Away we go. It's Kotal with a fairly nice start. Getting the traction there on the outside of Aaron coming through the first corner. Outside might not necessarily be the best place to be in case someone loses traction. A little bit of contact between the two of them, but up into perhaps... No! Staying in third place. A little bit of contact again between the two. JBR looking on the inside, coming into Druid's corner.
3 wide.
3 wide, you're in the middle.
But his Kotal went a bit wide, so he didn't brake a bit late.
There we go. It's a good battle though, isn't it?
Yeah. GBR has the opportunity to get in second place.
Looks like
skipping it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like the 3 of them have decided to take their joke lap as well.
Did they? Oh yes, they did.
Yep.
I didn't recognize the joke lap part.
Yeah, just letting Tomahawks do his thing.
Yeah. Meanwhile, la 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 la, I'm just driving.
Exactly.
So I know his Kotal is inside. I was going to say, oh my god, I'm tired too.
Aaron's actually having a look on the inside of JBR right now. He'll be on the
his Kotal
outside
is
coming
camera
onto the
car.
dirt.
You got a bit of contact there.
I think there was a slight side-to-side, door banging.
Yeah.
JBR just managed to get the better traction onto the dirt. You come up through the chicane.
Also, you don't know the part we just passed there on the left. If you get wind on the grass on the left, it's just pulling you to the tire wall.
Yeah, and the way the tyres are set up, because you're going against the grain, you're going to hit those tyres head on and it's going to stop you dead in your tracks.
Actually, it did to me while practicing, so I went, oh, okay, I'm going to avoid that.
I did indeed notice as I was watching.
You are watching me because my livery is the cutest.
It is a good livery, I'll admit that. So it's Kotal again trying fairly hard to keep up with
He's trying
people
to
in
stay
front.
straight, actually. It's funny.
Yeah. We can just see Tomahawks going down the dirt part just before Paddock Hill in the distance. A 9.2 second lead over JBR. He has got a massively comfortable gap on the following party to get that joke lap out of the way.
I'm thinking if after tonight Tomahawks would already won the championship.
Maybe, seeing as we now only have 1 round left instead of 2.
So he won, because he finished everything first, so he won.
He's got his fastest laps in all of the things he's in. He's got his first positions in all the things he's in. I think he has pretty much won this series. I mean, it's 2 to be expected, though. He has done a lot of rallycross tournaments over in Dirt 2. So he is used to the medium, as we are now on our 5th and final lap.
Yeah. Still inside the car of his Scooter, but let's move outside because we have nothing else to do. But once again, they're all pretty far away from each other. Look at that. After the Joker lap, Tomahawk still has the 8-second lead.
Oh, yeah. Did he even lose any time?
And he did 43 seconds on the wet.
43 seconds on the wet. I think he even beat JBR's fastest lap from... Oh, no, never mind.
No, it was a low 42.9 for GZR.
Was it 43 point something?
I didn't beat my best time too. We were 43.7. But he's nearly at my best time on the wet.
Oh, that is actually hilariously fast. But
I hope he doesn't practice during the week.
Perhaps we should have made it so that, you know, like Fox style, and made the track combo random, or just not told anyone the calendar.
That's my stuff there. In fact, I'm really disappointed on my connection not dealing with Wreckfest very well.
Oh, I know, it sucks. Wreckfest
Because I wanted
Championship
to
would
make a
have been
champion
amazing. So what's our positions this time? So Tomahawk's in
first? The same,
first?
I think. Tomahawks, GBR, Aaron, it's Kotel. That's the same as before, no?
Yeah, it's Tomahawks, JBR, Aaron, it's Kotel. Exactly the same.
Yeah. And best lap goes to Tomahawk with a 43.9. Then you have GBR with a 45.1. Then Aaron with a 45.9.
I got the fastest laps, it's all good.
6.0.
Back. I have an issue sometimes where the where my hardware disconnects and has to reconnect for some reason. I don't know whether it's an issue with the PC or the hardware. I think it might be the PC though. So upgrade is becoming essential. So 7 points.
Yeah, well,
Tomahawks has the fastest
I'm supposed
lap.
to change PC, but I'm still waiting for 3080 to be available.
5 for JBR. 4 for Aaron and 3 for it's Kotel. There we go. I'm just writing the points out on a piece of paper so everything's easy to do. I will now populate the big final brackets.
I don't want to see you populate.
Fine.
That's good.
Have it your way.
My way. Wait.
I did it my way.
Which is I think it's a cover of a French song.
Oh no, hang on, what am I doing? I'm doing that wrong.
It's called Comme d'habitude.
Oh yeah, so normally how things go. Yeah, actually no, I should be doing that. The first and second from each heat goes into the big final.
No.
Yep.
I'm going to be in a small final.
Yep.
I actually did a few laps. Nice, Marley.
And
where's my photo? I start earlier Monday.
And the other people go into the small venue.
Fuck, I start way earlier Monday.
There we go, right. So that is our finals connected. Let's hang on. There we go, finals populated.
Finals are populated.
Indeed. So I've done them properly this time because I realised I did them in a similar style to qualifying last time by doing the points across all the drivers. But what I'm supposed to do is take the top 2 from each heats and put them in the big final, and take the bottom 2 from each heats and put them in the small final. So that's what I've done this time. I've punched the mic. Ow.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
Not to make a big difference here, but isn't the precedence that we're doing 5 and 3?
Huh?
Yeah.
That's what it was last week.
Yeah, we did 5 and 3 the past 2.
Yeah, I suppose it is, but it. Actually, yeah, it's supposed to be first, second, and third, isn't it?
But then, how do we decide from which? How do you say from which fraction the third driver goes to the big final and the other third driver goes to the small final?
I think points-wise, Gus was ahead of me, correct? I don't... maybe I'm wrong.
But so
what would you rather me do? Would you rather me do it like this or do it from points across all the drivers? Because I can do that. It wouldn't change too much.
So the first 2 races we had the top 8 go through, didn't we?
So
the top 6 wasn't it? The first 2 weeks we had, and then last week we had 5-3 because we were only 8 drivers.
Yeah.
Which were also only 8
I think last
this
week
time.
we had 4-4, didn't we?
No, we had 5-3.
We had 5-3 last week, so
We had 5-3.
we might
We'll
have
do
to
it by points then. So
I think we keep 5-3 if we had it last week, so we don't get too many scenarios.
Scout,
Mm-hmm.
JBR.
So I think
we had multiple people on 5 points. That's why. So let's have a nice day. So Gus, we're moving you up to the big final.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but you'll be able to score more points, Gus.
Well, if it's any compensation, I only made that argument for the off chance that maybe you felt tired in calling it, so I would get pulled up. But
I feel tired, but I'm still going to race.
So yeah, Have a Nice Day and Gus are both on 5 points. And then Aaron's got 6, Huhu's got 7, and its Kotal's got 8. So that is our big and small finals then. So in that case, I'll return to lobby. I'll set the weather and time correctly, and we'll start off with those 3, and we'll get things underway.
Wait, who's in which heat?
So right now we will need Aaron, its Kotal, and Huhu.
Thank you, Marley.
Small final?
Yes, indeed.
Gotcha.
Good luck, guys.
Best of luck.
So I didn't realize Jav was up too, so I have no chance of running that gap down.
So yeah, Have a Nice Day, of course, is in the big old final, but
Yeah.
because don't worry, I will be doing the points as if the brackets were full. So because I know we've only got 5 people, we'll get.
The points I care about are JBR and Jav, because those are the 2 I'm trying to run down right now to catch third
first,
base.
second, third, fourth, fifth for the big final, and it'll start like 6th, 7th, 8th for the small final. So we'll still get proper points distribution. So I'll have to edit how it's laid out in the bracket, but that's how we've been doing it so far. So it makes sense.
Don't worry, Aaron. I'll just punt them.
Fair enough. So I'm going to move up to the thing. Whenever you're ready, click on the ready button, and we'll get
Should
going.
we go down again in the RX heat comms?
Yeah, those taking part in the racing, head to the heats comms.
Can somebody please change me over?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll move you. 1 second.
I didn't listen to anything. Where am I?
You're banned. No, I'm joking. We're going to the commentary box. We're going to Brazil. See you later.
Oh, nice.
Here we are. We're in Brazil. Everyone's pretty much ready. So we're waiting for Huhu to ready up, and we shall commence the big finals. All right. Oh. Whilst we're readying up, I'm going to grab a cable because I've just noticed what the battery percentage on my phone is. I will be right back. I'm going to run. Run!
Yeah, you better run because otherwise I'm going to commentate alone. So you're joining us tonight in Brown Dutch Rallycross Classic for a race, a small final between It's Kotal, Aaron. The 3 crazy drivers are ready to go.
Oh my goodness, that was ready quickly. We're pretty much ready to go then, and look at that weather. That is absolutely horrendous.
That is beautiful.
It's British weather, so it is what it is.
It's actually a good day for British.
Yep, that's what we call a nice summer's day. We're on our way, 3 lights on. And a good start from its Kotal. Getting a nice reaction off the start line. First into the first corner. Now we are in thunderstorm conditions here, so we should see a few flashes of lightning. And it may mean we even bring out the wet tyres.
I did bring the wet tire right before, shouldn't I?
I don't know. Tomahawks has been using dry tyres this whole time as Aaron forcing his way past Hoo-Hoo.
Who lost control a bit.
Yeah, Hoo-Hoo did lose control after the contact.
But he didn't get any damage, so nothing is played.
So yeah, we'll see how things go. It does sometimes happen with bumping like that. We can't really call malicious... oh!
This is what we said before! He did exactly what we said before. He went into the grass after the Joker lap.
And you can see
you can't go back on track unless you pull the handbrake.
Exactly, and you can see his steering coming down the straight there. He has got suspension damage from that contact.
Oh yeah, his car is dead.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him. However, in the finals we do have 3 races per bracket, so there will be a chance. There will be a chance to gain some points back.
I didn't know we had that.
There's a lot of work to do.
So I have 3 races to beat Tomahawks.
Yes.
And who is taking the lead?
You have 3 races to be not last.
It's Cotton and Aaron both have huge damage. Look at their car.
Yeah, well, it's Kotal's just seems to be in standard damage form right now. You know, front bumper missing.
But thanks to that, Uhu was brand new to the game and to the race.
Yeah. Who is currently in the lead in the small final in the first race, though. We still have 2 more races to go, so things could change. But this is a strong showing so far.
Mr. Weiss going well there because his name is Weiss on Assetto Corsa Competizione.
Yeah.
Hello, Chris Fieldman. Yes.
Chris.
What a debut.
Hello.
You can see him better on Arculo stream. Follow the link.
You don't have the
multi-stream.
All the buttons that Gus has to press on my stream. I can press this button and then hide him even more, which is nice.
Yeah, but I can do that and I can ruin your thing.
Fuck you! Oh, so everyone's done their Joker laps now at this point.
But we have a battle between 2 broken cars. Aaron and Scotland are battling.
Indeed they are. Looks like Aaron's actually got more its Kotal damage than its Kotal does, having actually lost his rear bumper as well. While its Kotal's managed to keep his.
Who is there?
Yeah, who's there? Aaron's actually still having a look around the outside, so while he does have damage, that car is still at least somewhat drivable. At least for him to be able to make that position back up again.
Come on, Hoo-Hoo, take it back.
Oh, that was very close for Aaron there. But Hoo-Hoo's got the inside line. Back onto the tarmac again. Gus is totally not biased right now.
I'm not biased, but Hoo-Hoo is going to win.
Yes.
I know because he killed me in both for the race, but I'm sure. Oh, little contact from Hoo there.
Is this because you're trying to be nice to Hoo-Hoo so he won't kill you again if he joins in the last race?
Nah. It's just because it's fun. I'm not here for points anyway, so.
This is all for fun, really.
To me, yes. Some people are into points.
There's a championship, but we know Tomahawks is going to win because he's so good at these cars.
Yeah, but actually, if you remove Tomahawks from your consideration, you can also look at who's going to come second and third, and that's quite cool too.
Oh yes, the second and third.
GZR is pretty close to be.
GZR and Have a Nice Day are matched on points right now on the championship. Yeah,
that's very cool.
After correcting the points from last time, because yeah, Aaron did have the higher placed finish, so I corrected those points.
I wanted to look at the view from the cockpit. Yeah, that's quite hard to drive.
Yeah,
that is not a good view.
Especially what with thunderstorm conditions too.
That's beautiful. I love it. I love every bit of it. And look at that fighting the last lap!
Oh no! It's Kotal got absolutely punted.
He can't even go back.
Oh,
At least finish the race, mate.
that is terrible luck. That is terrible luck from its Kotal right there.
Wait a minute. He already had lost his front bumper, but oh, that's the rear bumper. Okay.
Yeah, he's lost his rear bumper now. He's now in the standard its Kotal damage state. Looks like our fastest lap today is not going to be massive.
Everyone has broken car.
Yeah, everyone's got broken cars of some degree. As we cross the line there, our finishing positions are Hoo in first place with the fastest lap so far of a 50.8.
Nicely done, Uhu. Nicely done.
50.845. And it's Hoo in first with a 1 point. Aaron in second with 2 points. Here's Kotal in third with 3 points. And
I forgot, it's like golf. The less points you have, the better it is.
Yes, in Rallycross, the less points you have, the better.
I never look at ranking.
So I normally pop down after each race, but because it's the finals and because it's 3 races each, we just wait for them to get going. We press the button again and go straight away once more. Oh dear.
I had to write something.
Gus is totally not biased, ladies and gentlemen. Totally impartial.
Did you know, by the way, that Huhu, I didn't realize a lot, but last time he said it, he's actually 16 years old.
I did not know that.
He's very young.
Hey, there we go. So we're now just waiting for the race to begin. Race 2, out of 3. On the front row this time. On the front row this time we have It's Kotal and Hoo on board with Aaron. 3 lights and we're off. Aaron's looking around the outside here, trying to get the better line coming through the first corner. Trying to gain a little bit of that advantage. Oh! Aaron!
The win! Oh my god!
Oh no! Oh no!
He turned himself into Huhu there.
Chris Fieldman cheering on Hoo here as Hoo out straight into the lead.
If I'm not mistaken, Chris Fieldman is a teammate of Huhu on Assetto Corsa Competizione.
I will imagine so.
Because
now.
all your names are mixed up when I stream ACC. I don't remember what name is on Twitch and what name is on ACC.
Yeah, I'm terrible at linking those up again as well. Unless they're like multiple times. It's my brain. My brain does the big dumb.
And in this championship, I have 65 drivers. So.
Oh, it's Fat Scout, isn't it?
Chris, oh maybe it's Fat Scout.
Yes. Go on, Hoo. Hoo now has a 1.5 second lead. He's already going up to Druids right now. That's fantastic. It's Kotal and Aaron are going to have to try and... no, sorry. Aaron's going to have to hope that It's Kotal messes up during the Joker lap here. It's Kotal definitely doing better than last time. And I think we might have just spotted Hoo diving off into the Joker lap there.
Yeah. And he lost his place, but It's Kotal didn't do the Joker yet.
Yeah, It's Kotal has not done his Joker lap yet. And I think the Joker lap does lose you about 2.5 seconds per
on the wet, make
lap.
it clear to your night.
With the wet, yes, like you said, Gus, it could well be a 3-second difference between the normal line and the Joker lap. So this is still all to play for as we are halfway through this race.
Fuck, I have 3 races to stream this week. Oh, fuck.
You've got many things to do.
Well, I have an 8-hour race on stream on Saturday.
Wow.
Alone! Yay!
There we go. Oh, It's Kotal finding the barriers, coming down the normal line there, but he's done his Joker lap now. Hoo taking a nice bit of an advantage there. Straight out into the lead on the finish of this 3rd lap. And now they're actually all fairly evenly spaced out, so any position changes will either be from skill or crashes.
There's only 3 seconds between them and 3 laps. Everything can go wrong very quick on this track, we know it.
Oh, exactly. If you go too wide coming around the normal line, then the barriers are going to mess your day right up.
Yeah, or if you just hit the tire wall a bit, or the little tire of the white tires a bit, you can get a lot of damage for nothing. So that's also a thing to take into consideration. Nicely done, Huhu. Oh, that was beautiful.
That was wonderful drift there. Nicely judged. So Aaron actually has got past its Kotal.
I think its Kotal's damage are worse than what it appears to be.
Maybe. Either that or he's had an incident with the barriers again. So either way, Aaron is now up into second place. We're now back in the finishing positions from the first round here.
Well, you say it's back in second place, but it's actually back in second place with 5 second lead on its Kotal, so you may be right, its Kotal may have had a crash.
Yes, I would imagine that would probably be what the case is.
So, on which side of Aaron's car are you? The pure Christian side or the Pornhub side? I am on the pure side.
Of course you are, Gus.
Not Christian though, but pure.
Yeah. X'd out. Either way, we're continuing on. Aaron is still 1.5 seconds behind. Huhu still in the lead. Driving very nicely, actually. He's keeping it nice and clean.
Yeah.
If we exclude the mud.
A bit wide there.
But he's got a
look
fairly...
at
Yeah, he's got an intact car, in fact, as Huhu.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a bit of a moment there from Aaron.
He's lapping faster, Aaron, but not fast enough to get him before the end of the lap.
So, Aaron, you saying Aaron is lapping faster?
Yeah, he's 1.5 seconds faster than Huhu every lap. But the thing is, he was so far behind that, look, he's catching up. He's not very close, but...
Yeah, but this is we're now across the line. Race is over. Huhu again getting that big W right there. So Huhu, Aaron, and it's Kotal. We have a repeat finish from our first race, which I think will mean Huhu is the winner of our small final. But
best lap is Aaron.
Yeah, best lap is Aaron. If Aaron gets a win, and Huhu, could well still be something to change over here. So we still got our third and final race from here. So who got the fastest, was he? No, Aaron got the fastest.
See, Aaron, I said. Aaron got the fastest. But Huhu is improving his lap time every... Don't forget, I think he didn't drive a lot on this game before, so...
Yeah.
He's just getting faster and faster and faster.
Exactly, he's doing really well.
And by the end of this week, he will beat Tomahawks by 5 seconds.
If he continues at this rate, he'll be posting 3-second lap times in no time.
Look at that beauty.
There we go. So we now... It's Kotal's unreadied. What's going on?
I don't know, I'm just looking at my car. By the way, did you see what I put in the front of my car? I have a SideMax shit team sticker. Because I am in the SideMax shit team.
Of course he is. And SideMax even said Gus is in, they gave him the shit team role, which means they have accepted him into the shit team. So Gus is officially a SideMax member. Here we go, though. Our third and final race of the small final is about to be underway.
I'm an official SideMax. No, I'm not, by the way. It's a joke, people. Because SideMax is going serious driving, so let's not spread the rumor that I'm a SideMax driver.
You are a SideMax driver, though, but for the shit team.
Yeah, which is not a thing. I made it up, so...
It's a thing now. It's now a thing.
It's even a thing on their Discord, but...
Anyway, 3 lights on. They're out. It's Kotal again. A brilliant reaction from the start line. already up into second place pretty much. Got the inside line from Hoo coming through into the dirt. And off we go.
Nicely done. That's a way better start than the two other races except
No,
there!
they've come together again. It's Kotal coming off worse. Into third position once more.
Big difference though. There is no damage.
This time, yeah.
It didn't-
Unless he
Look,
finds
it's
the barriers again. It's Kotal.
Meanwhile, Aaron took this opportunity to run away.
Yes, he's got a 4.20 second lead.
And he did the Joker lap. Yes, that was a smart thing to do.
Oh, yeah. So he's gone from 4.2 seconds to almost just under a second. So yeah, about 3 seconds, like you said.
Who must have had a little bit of a problem. He's last.
Maybe. Who is... Oh no, he's done his Joker lap.
Oh, right.
That'll be right.
So only Scottel did not do the Joker lap yet.
I know it's someone's name, but on the rear window of Hoo-Hoo's car, it just says Rimmer.
Rimmer?
Yeah.
Arnold G. Rimmer?
I know it's a surname, but still.
No, it's Arnold G. Rimmer.
Huh?
Red Dwarf, it's an English thing, you should know.
Yes. Well, there we go. It's Kotal's back in third place now.
Yeah, after the Joker lap.
So if Aaron stays in the lead and it's Kotal manages to get past Hoo-Hoo, it would actually mean that Aaron
wins,
would do better.
Oh,
actually, it would actually change. Nothing.
Beautiful. But what I saw there is people getting some damage. I hope he didn't get too much damage.
Well, he did get a little bit of a tap on the barrier there. All three of them now have done their Joker laps. They're all
The thing is, one tap to the barrier there may translate to not graphic damage a lot, but huge damage on the suspension anyway.
Yeah, probably just bodywork damage. Oh yeah, could be suspension.
Sometimes it's suspension and not bodywork, so you get a lot of damage, but you can't see it. Oh,
really nice drive from its Kotal there. Straight up into second place, but a punt. Slight punt from Hoo-Hoo. Messing up his line there. That's a fair few tyres that its Kotal's collected there. May have well caused some damage. But he has got the inside line coming through Druids.
He's staying in front, I think, but...
I think Hoo-Hoo might have eased off to let him through there. He might have known that punt. Oh!
Hoo-Hoo is a fair driver. He did slow down before when he punted me at one point, so he may have done that.
Well, that is good to know. Also, I have just been reminded I need to put the bins out tonight because it is bin day tomorrow. Tomorrow morning.
Bin day?
Yeah, collection.
Day.
Collection.
Collection?
Collection, yeah. The bin men come round. They collect all the rubbish.
Oh, I had bin like the bean on the livery in my brain. I was at bin day. You're going to eat beans.
Oh, not beans. Bin.
Bean. Needed beans.
It's like blin, but without the L. Or the pancake.
Yeah. I think Aaron has an easy win there. I'm not sure, but he's 10 seconds ahead.
Well, as I say, its Kotal is only 10 seconds behind Aaron. Anything could happen.
On a 40-second lap, yes.
On a 40-second lap, yeah.
Oh, well,
like you said,
could happen.
Anything could happen. Its Kotal could spin and stall. However, he seems to have got it underway before Hoo-Hoo's arrived. So now we may well have a battle on our hand on the 6th and final lap.
Oh, that's why he wanted us to have a battle to watch.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Oh
no! This is.
I'm thinking Hoo-Hoo is actually letting him win. He did slow down in the straight. I think he knows he sent him to get the damage and he said, nope, I'm going to let him go.
I think Hoo-Hoo may also be on manual transmission. I don't know, though.
Sven, Brum, hello Sven, mate. Brum to you too.
Brum. Here we go, coming through last two corners. Anything happens here, we'll swap positions over. Or not.
Oh.
I really do get proved wrong in these races sometimes, don't I?
We have to ask you if he let it scuttle and he didn't even try to pass, because I think he did.
Either way, that means Aaron has our fastest lap of this qualifying session with a 47.619.
It's not a qualifying, it's a finale. It's not a qualifying, it's a finale.
I know.
You say this fastest lap of this qualifying session.
No, I said final. Small
but
final.
you said qualifying.
I saw it's a 47.491. That's even faster.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Very well, Aaron.
So I just need to click on return to lobby. I'll get the points on my piece of paper.
And I need to get ready to race.
That's 8 points.
I am going to go for a little wee before racing. So.
I am also going to do that as well. So
see you in 2 minutes, not even.
6 and 5. So yeah, we go. I'm going to pop down as well. So I'll be back in a second. That was interesting last race there. What happened?
You mean in the last race? Messed up in one turn and then no chance to overtake Kotal.
There we go. It means you and Aaron have tied on points, Huhu, but due to having, better, more first place finishes, you have won the small final. So good job.
I thought it went to fastest lap time.
I have no problem with it.
If they've, I'd say, because on positions, because Huhu's won race 1 and race 2.
But what was it done last time? It has to be consistent. That's the thing.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter either way, but it has to be consistent.
Previously, we've not had ties in the small finals, so this is the
no.
first
We
time.
did
any ties.
It was fastest lap time before. The first tiebreaker was highest finish, and we both have a first place finish, and then the second tiebreaker was fastest lap time.
Wait for me.
Okay.
So
give me a second.
This is like my first full season.
I don't think we have the fastest lap times from my race 1 and 2. I have somebody screenshotted it.
I've got those. Don't you worry. So we're just trying to figure out the tiebreaker here.
I'm not race director, Arculon.
Is Tamba in the chat? I think he was. That was the discussion last time. The last time this situation happened, I think it was the first week, and it went down to it's been highest finishes, and then we both have a first, and so then it was lap time. But I mean, if it's most firsts, then I don't know.
Give me a second.
Leave the lobby, please.
All right, so we have a tiebreaker situation for the small final, and I can't quite remember what happened last time. Did we do that on fastest lap after we did the highest finish?
Yeah, I think it was fastest lap.
I think it was fastest lap.
Okay, in that case, that's fine. That means Aaron has actually won the small final, followed by Huhu, and then it's Kotal.
Just to stir up the pot there, Huhu won 2 races, Aaron only won 1, so why doesn't he get the win?
So that's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
That's what's the talking point.
Well,
so that's what
if
we're talking
it's
about.
based on that, then on countback it would be who gets it because he got 2 wins.
Right. So we were talking about that from last time. We couldn't figure out what we did last time. I don't know if this exact scenario is played out, but the last...
Oh, no, yeah, the way that would work, yeah.
That's what I would say,
yes. Usually the highest place finish gets it, and since he has 2 first place, he should get it.
Okay.
That's how I've done before, I can say. So if they have both the same 1, 2, then I think the fastest lap comes into play.
Yeah. I think the last time we had this issue, it was in the heats.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was in the heats last time.
Yeah, because it can't happen in the final because there's 3 races, so nobody can win the same amount of time as someone else.
Yeah, they can get 1, 2, 3, both of them.
There we go. So,
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because I think we'll go with the number of finishes. So if
highest finished, and then if they're tied, you go with lap time.
So if they both had one win, so because Who's got 2 wins rather than 1 win, but if they both had 1 win, we would then go to fastest lap. But because Who on potentially him having 2 wins, we're going to go for Who having won the small final. There will be a slight 2-minute gap whilst I just use the bathroom, and we'll get underway with the big final. So we will need Tomahawks, JBR, Fat Scout, Have a Nice Day, and Gustablood. If you can head into the lobby, I will be
already there.
We're already there.
Exactly. Either way, I'll be right back. I'll speak to you in a bit.
All right. We also head down to comps, right?
Yes, please.
All right.
So I'm going to head up here. Back in a second. All right, we're back. We are back. We are back. Now, I've done something I forgot to do beforehand. We now have our Pretzel Rocks station on, so we now have got some music. We've got JBR, Tomahawks, Gustablood, Have a Nice Day, Fat Scout, all in our big final roster, ready to go for our final round of the day. This is it. I'm going to unmute myself in the commentary box as well, just in case someone needs to pop up and say hello. Gus actually got a really good number there. He got 86 on the power level. However, I'm going to absolutely wreck him with 2,891. Get wrecked, mate. And Mislav destroys us all. Oh my goodness me, with 8,774. That is one heck of a power level here. So, looks like we have got Tomahawks and Fat Scout on our first row. Gus and JBR on the second. And we're going to go in the chase cam for the start with Have a Nice Day. As we now get ready to go. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights. And we are away. Green light. Go, go, go. Have a Nice Day. Getting a good start. Better than Gustablood, who's dropping back into 5th place. Round the first corner here. Some people going a bit wide. Door to door with JBR and Fat Scout. Letting Have a Nice Day come up to 2nd place. But Fat Scout is having a little bit of a fight back. Heading up to Druids. And Tomahawk's using the commotion behind him to get away nice and cleanly. Already a 2.5 in the lead there. Slight bump from JBR from behind from Have a Nice Day here, as we're just going to go on board with Gus. Oh, sorry, with Fat Scout even, who has managed to find the barriers there and is likely to take that Joker lap first time around, as we see a few others disappearing that way too. A little cautious from Fat Scout there. There is a lip where if you go a bit too fast, you will take off. This also means... Oh! Yes, those curbs are very slippery indeed. Unfortunate there from Fat Scout. We're going to go back to Have a Nice Day. Oh, Gust of Blood's found the barriers as well. Unfortunate for him too. That, however, also means that our field is now fairly well spread out. So after the first lap, Tomahawk's in the lead, followed by JBR. Have a Nice Day, Gust of Blood, and Fat Scout. That is our field so far. Everyone fairly spread out. Have a Nice Day and Fat Scout both having done their Joker laps. I tell you what, we go back with trackside, and we go with JBR. He's only 3 seconds, well 3.5, behind Tomahawks in the lead here. And you never know, Tomahawks isn't usually one to make mistakes. Having taken his Joker lap right now, you can see on the track map right there. So Tomahawks now having got the Joker lap out of the way. Oh, sorry, not even Tomahawks. That was Gus taking the Joker lap. Sorry. I'm looking at entirely the wrong part of the map there. I wonder whether Tomahawks is using his wet tyres this time around. That'll be interesting to find. But how that now does mean that Tomahawks and JBR are now the only ones on track having not taken their Joker lap. In fact, no, sorry. My bad. JBR has now taken his Joker lap. I was saying those words as JBR was going around his Joker lap, so I looked away for about 10 seconds to turn the heating on in the room because it's a bit chilly now. That's what I get for leaving a window open earlier. Shit. Ah. There we go. A little bit of a tyre contact there. 8.7, 8.8 even. The gap now between Tomahawks and JBR getting wider and wider. JBR having already done his Joker lap, but it's not quite enough. Even if Tomahawks takes his now, the gap between the two of them means it is going to be fairly easy for things to happen. Anyway, Gust of Blood and Fat Scout seem to be having a little bit of a ding-dong battle. Gus has managed to find the barriers, unfortunately, taking Paddock Hill Bend normally to continue on as things are. Will the battle continue? That is the question. Gust of Blood has got a bit of catching up to do to get back in contention for that race to continue. Tomahawks now on to 5th lap of the race. There's pretty much catching up to these two. We may well see them get lapped if things continue as they are. Gus again catching on Fat Scout to the battle for 5th position. There we see Tomahawks coming out of the normal racing line. He's going to have to take his Joker lap on the 6th and final lap of this race. As I just remember to hydrate. And I can feel my voice. Oof. Hydration is very important when you have to do something like this. Very important indeed. So, these two are now getting caught by Tomahawks. We'll just go on to the chase cam with him as he will be our camera car for the battle between Gust of Blood and Fat Scout here. Let's see also, our current fastest lap is a 45.9 from Tomahawks, even with these conditions, taking his Joker lap now. Gust of Blood being ever so kind and letting him through. And a very nice line there from Tomahawks. Really smooth. Up through the chicane for the final time in the first race. And across the line, Gust of Blood just about managing to avoid being lapped, but going a little bit wide. That last corner there. So we're going to go with Fat Scout here. Oh! JBR and Have a Nice Day just finished their racing there. So it's just between these two here. So if Fat Scout makes a mistake, Gus has only just come around Druids. So it's all down to Fat Scout to get these last couple of corners spot on. Not give Gus any chance to catch back up. I believe it's Gus's first time in a big final since joining this league in the previous round. No, nothing to do with alcohol. It's just when I'm talking for this long, my voice does get a bit weird. I need to get, like, talking this long, this pace, this, you know, intense. Normally I'm a bit quieter. So there we have it. Let's get things written down here. So, with our fastest lap, it's Tomahawks, as we might expect, with a 45.985. And I'll just note down the positions as well. So Tomahawks, JBR, have a nice day. Fat Scout. So Tomahawks, JBR, have a nice day. Fat Scout, and then Gus. So that's our points from the first race. All is doing good so far. As we continue on now to the second race, as soon as everyone's ready to go. So whilst we're waiting for them to ready up, I'm going to use this time to check the points again. 6 is 7 points plus 1. So is that who gets 7 points? Aaron gets 7 points as well for the fastest lap. And Aaron gets 4. No, sorry. Who is also in the thing gets 4 points. It's Kotal gets 4. There we go. I think they're all ready to go. So let's get going. Oh, they wanted to set the time a bit earlier. It is a bit dark. That's the challenge. That's what we get for Thunderstorm. Part of the challenge of it. So I'll tell you what, for this race, we seem to have a fairly similar starting grid for the second race here. Tomahawks first. Tomahawks and JBR on the front row. Gustabod and Fat Scout on the second. And Have a Nice Day in the third. If we go into our cockpit cam, that's what we can see. Now the weather is the challenge part of this race. That is why we're not changing the time. We're keeping the time as is. As we get ready to go. So that's our view here. We're going to go with the chase camera. In fact, we'll go with the track side so we can see what's going on. 3 lights on and away we go. Tomahawks, not the best start there. It's a bit of a wheel spin. Pointing him perhaps in a suboptimal position. Gus the Blood cutting off the attack from Have a Nice Day, who's accidentally spun him around, but contact with Fat Scout has pointed Gus in the right direction yet again. So, swings and roundabouts there, but I think that might have given Fat Scout maybe a small bit of damage. Certainly some error as he has lost his front bumper. JBR and Tomahawks getting away nice and cleanly from this pack here. We're going to go with Gus the Blood on the roof cam to see what's happening with these two. And Gus the Blood taking that Joker lap first time around. Ooh, what a nice line from Gus the Blood. Some nice smooth driving. Oh, so close to getting 2 wheels on that grass there. That grass is a magnet for the barriers. You touch that grass on the outside and it is marshal time for you. Skillfully avoided those who come around on our second lap here. Have a Nice Day and Fat Scout looking ahead. We're going to go over there and see how this race is holding up. As Have a Nice Day is having a look at JBR, sorry. My bad. Have a Nice Day looking has actually made the move stick and is past JBR on our second lap. However, JBR has done his Joker lap. As we can see from the small sliver of blue underneath the exclamation point next to his name. Oh, managing to escape the curse of the grass there. That is lucky there from JBR. Gus the Blood and Fat Scout. Fat Scout has now done his Joker lap. Dropped behind Gus the Blood though. As we're now seeing, this is currently the battle between the two of them. JBR trying to catch back up to Have a Nice Day. Keep that gap nice and low. Tomahawk's also having not done his Joker lap, because we're just going to have a look in clear air. Taking it nice and easy. Doesn't need to whiz. Just needs to keep in clean laps and keep that gap. And we're watching JBR now. Oh! Unfortunate line there. He's managed to catch the... Oh dear, that's... Oh, my throat is not having a good time with this today. He's managed to catch the barriers coming around the normal line. Any advantage from he had over Have a Nice Day not taking his Joker lap there. That has unfortunately been lost now, as the gap now between him and Gus is almost enough for half a Joker lap. And the gap between Gus and Have a Nice Day is enough for 1.5 more Joker laps. So, unfortunately, that means JBR will come out behind. So Have a Nice Day will come out possibly in front of Gus if no mistakes are made. But definitely in front of JBR. Again, assuming the mistake, if there is one, isn't too bad. Tomahawks has now completed his Joker lap. The field is fairly well spread out now. The only threat to JBR at this point is Fat Scout in a summer body. The driving is fairly clean at this point. Let's have a look at Tomahawks again. Going onto the dirt there. Tomahawk's car is completely clean. There is no damage whatsoever there. Front bumper, rear bumper, all still there. No dents in sight. We get a wonderful line coming down the hill. I need to climb it yet again on the other side. Across the line, we're going to start our 5th and final lap. In fact, we'll go on the cockpit view here. Tomahawk's not one for using the cockpit view whilst racing, so I think he uses the roof cam. So this is Druid's corner here. Oh my goodness, JBR and Fat Scout are right up close together. We're going to go back to these two here as there is a battle heating up on our 6th and final lap. JBR currently in front of Gus de Blood. A little bit wide there on the exit. They are nose to tail coming into Druids. Gus getting a slightly tighter line. Will he get the drive out of the corner coming onto the dirt? We'll find out. Ooh, they're fairly even though, but Gus has got the inside. Will anything come of it? As it's total. Oh no, no, that's JBR. Oh my goodness. I've been calling it wrong entirely. Gus de Blood was in front. JBR was trying to get in front of Gus de Blood. Made a mistake, and now Fat Scout has got in front yet again. Woo, woo, woo. I am very glad there is only one more race to go. Oh. Oh, jeez. I need to calm down for this final race. However, Tomahawks has improved his fast lap yet again with a 45.414. Which is even faster than the light rain we saw in, the first heat. So that says something about Tomahawk's driving skill right there. So Tomahawks, have a nice day, Gus. So Tomahawks, have a nice day. Then Gus, Fat Scout, and then JBR in 5th place there. So Tomahawks will be walking away with this victory today in the big final, but we do have some other positions to fill out before we finish today.
Harkuno, would it be possible to set the time a bit earlier for this one? It's quite dark.
It's quite dark, you say?
Yeah, if it can be set about like 12.
12?
Yeah. It's very dark with the thunderstorm. It's quite difficult to see the black tyres and stuff.
Well, I imagine that'll be how it is. I'll set the time to 1 o'clock, like it was in the qualifying, but It's set to September, so the time at 5 o'clock should be fairly similar. I think it's just a challenge of the thunderstorm we might find.
Yeah, a few of the guys were saying that it's quite dark.
Yeah, I've changed the time. I've changed the time.
Thank you.
This is going to be tricky. I'm glad this is the last race. My voice is giving out. I need to drink more water, or maybe have a Strepsil. I don't know. Either way, as soon as we're ready, we'll get underway with the final race. Whilst we're waiting, I'm going to do some circling of some fast laps. So, Tomahawks, fastest lap in the first. JBR got fastest lap. In qualifying, Fat Scout got fastest lap in Heat 1. Tomahawks in Heat 2. And we are ready to go. Our fastest lap in the small final goes to Aaron. And I wonder who it's going to go to in the big one. With Tomahawks having been about 2 seconds in front of the nearest fastest lap. That does go to show the pace of the man. Gust of Blood this time back of the grid. We have our third and final race to go now here at Brands Hatch Classic Rallycross. Ah, yawn. Doesn't help either. Final time today. We have 3 lights. And they're out. Away we go. JBR and Tomahawks. Good starts from both of them. Pulling out ahead. JBR perhaps with a slightly better start. But Tomahawks with the inside line coming through down the hill for the first time today. Contact. Gust of Blood. A fantastic start from the back of the grid up to second place. Let's go with Have a Nice Day. Roof cam from Fat Scout. JBR and Gust of Blood having a little bit of a battle coming through Druid's Corner and back onto the dirt again. Honestly, the time being set to 1 o'clock is not making much of a difference to me in terms of what I can see. Gust of Blood peeling off, getting that Joker lap done on the first lap out of the way. Won't have to worry about it for the rest of the race. Will he come out in front of Have a Nice Day though? Yes, he will. Have a Nice Day now also have done his Joker lap. Good to see. Gust of Blood seems to have found the barriers, unfortunately. Saying hello to the marshals is indeed his theme when it comes to things like this. We're going to open the map. Yeah, looks like we are fairly well spread out here. I'm going to go with Gust of Blood to watch right now. So Have a Nice Day is only a second behind Gust of Blood here, but having not done his Joker lap, Fat Scout is well within striking distance for Gus here. So I suppose the same could be said for JBR and Tomahawks there. Both not done their Joker laps. However, Tomahawks is easily far enough ahead to get one done and dusted and out of the way. Yeah, driving at 5 PM in thunderstorm was very dark, visible, especially if you've got a cracked windscreen. I can agree with that, for sure. So in fact, let's go, let's see, Gust of Blood is indeed using his wipers. Let's go with the cockpit. Yeah, I can see what you mean there. I'll have to have a look back at replays and compare the two. But right now, I'm not actually seeing a huge difference. As looks like Have a Nice Day has actually managed to get past Gust of Blood and is up to 4th place in this final. JBR has now completed his Joker lap. Oh wow, and now is under attack from Fat Scout, who is under attack from Have a Nice Day. Coming into the first corner, slight contact, forcing Fat Scout wide. Have a Nice Day is going to take that position up to 3rd place right now. As we go back to our trackside view, Fat Scout seems to have taken, though, the longer way round, having been pushed wide, and has retaken that position. I think we can fairly call that, which is a correct English sentence in the sense of the words that I used there. I'm going to see JBR managing to keep his position. The field is spread out yet again as we're on our 5th lap here. The gap now between Tomahawks and JBR is a massive 13, 14 seconds even. And the battling here having cost JBR at least a little bit of speed. In fact, we should probably ride with JBR here. Tomahawks now is going to be... Oh my goodness, this is actually fairly well clean, but it looks like Fat Scout might well be trying to catch up slightly with Gust of Blood here. Difficult to see. JBR is really close with Have a Nice Day. Have a Nice Day behind him in 3rd. Ooh, Gust of Blood getting a little bit of a tail slide coming out of the normal line. This might give Fat Scout an opportunity. So if we go with the chase cam for Fat Scout, we may well see some action here. Also, Have a Nice Day and JBR very close together. We are now on our final lap. Tomahawks will be taking his Joker lap. Oh, Gust of Blood finds the barriers on the outside there. And we also have a Nice Day and JBR. We're going to go with the fight there. Gust of Blood being overtaken now by by Fat Scout. As we go to Have a Nice Day. And, oh, a tap of the barrier on the inside there for Have a Nice Day is going to give him a bit more of a gap to make up to JBR. As across the line comes Tomahawks. He has pretty much won his way through the day. And has pretty much won this championship. He is now the champion of the series. And unfortunately, Have a Nice Day has not quite managed to do enough to come through in 2nd. JBR takes that position with a solid position in 3rd. Fat Scout managing to hold off Gust of Blood to come home in 4th, with Gus rounding off our final race today in 5th position. My voice is thanking the stars above that was the final race today, because it is absolutely shot. I mean, ow, that hurts. Oh boy. Fastest lap. Another improvement from Tomahawks. However, his fastest lap of the day and 5 points being awarded to his time set in qualifying of a 42.455. Still impressive though, with these conditions, with a 45.227. And a victory, sealing his fate as the top of the leaderboard and the top of the big final. Let's head on down and say hello.
Hey, it's going to be pretty close in points between me and JVR, I presume, right?
I would imagine so.
Yeah,
It's looking like it.
I am pretty upset that you beat me. I was catching up, but then I made one mistake. You know, it's crazy with the thunderstorm and all the mud flying everywhere. It gets hard to see, and I misjudged. I almost hit one of the tire barriers.
So did you find a difference between the visibility with the time set to 1 o'clock?
Yeah, it was definitely
massive.
Okay.
Massive.
It was small final you saw
I found
in the small final in round 5 you saw nothing. It was simply dark.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what it was like on the stream. I'd imagine it was a big difference there as well. But what I found was that when driving, the black hard tyres that don't move at all, they kind of blended in with the mud in a way that you couldn't really distinguish them. And then it kind of all blended in with the grass. And it was just bad enough that it was kind of messy and fuzzy.
Yeah, but
it's fine.
It's exhilarating though. I'm having a lot of fun. Are we gonna? That was the last race, right?
That was indeed the last race. We are all done for the evening.
Right.
All I need to do-
Did I beat JVR or did he beat me? Tell me.
Sorry, I'm doing the points now. I'm just writing them down.
Third race next Saturday or not?
We got one more race,
Next
the
Saturday
final
will
race.
Be Wild Crest.
On Dirtfish, right?
It will be on Wild Crest.
Oh well.
Yes.
Dirtfish we will probably use for
The one-off
Ford Escorts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we'll do something where we'll do like a normal track or something. In the,
Okay, that's why I got
we'll work something up.
Have a nice
I need to
day.
go, guys. So thank you for racing tonight, and see you next week.
No worries. That was some good times right there.
Yeah, good racing, guys. Cheers.
Yeah.
So there we go. Let's enter these points into the table. I'm just going to head back to the commentary box so I can pop this up on the screen and everyone can see what I'm doing.
All right.
There we go.
My girl just went away.
All right. So that was a very interesting final few races as well.
Yeah.
So Tomahawk's coming first in qualifying gets 18 points. So equals 18 points. Plus 1 for fastest lap, plus 5 for the overall fastest lap, with 24 points yet again in qualifying. My goodness.
So watching the replay and my hit was actually bigger than what I saw during racing.
I can just copy the formatting from there and it works. Because we know Tomahawks is getting his fastest laps in the next few races as well.
Are you nice?
So there we go.
Feeling
So
nice?
next we have Gusta Blood, who's got 17 points, 4 points and 8 points. And Aaron. He's got
Wait, why am I
16,
lagging on this thing?
4 and 7 because he got a fastest lap.
Just for the lol, I want to see where am I. For the
Fat
lol.
Scout is next. I should also do the same for JBR because JBR also got a fastest lap. So Fat Scout, you got qualifying points 7 and 9, followed by JBR. Got 15
My first points for a fastest lap. I'm
Yes,
looking
indeed.
forward to it.
5 points and 11
That should be point for
points.
slowest lap.
Well, that would be easy enough to do. You just go really slowly.
Negative points for slowest lap.
Yes. Perhaps it should be
Yes.
positive points for slowest lap and negative points for fastest lap.
Yeah, to even somehow a bit out, you know?
Yeah. So we've just done JBR. We've got Have a Nice Day next. 13 points, 5 and 10.
Oh, I got a lot of points actually today.
It's Coastal
compared
gets
to-
12, 3 and 4.
I have to reach
And
my
then
teammate in
Hoo-hoo.
point. That girl.
Yeah.
Who's joined today.
Zero, 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 zero.
Gets 11.
You could
Three,
just put them in
7.
red like for Dagger.
Well, that's the plan.
For me too, by the way.
Yeah. I'll just do a fill as in red, like so. And I'll make the text red as well. Like
I
so.
have to know how many points is first place, second place, and third place?
First place is in the big final is 12 because even if there were more than 12 drivers, there would only be a small final and a big final. So the qualifying points go from 18 to 1, so first to 18th. But seeing as there's never really been more than 12 drivers, we still use those points even so. But for the big final, or for the finals, first gets 12, then 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But I've also calculated including the fastest laps, so that is that.
Oh, so I'm going to move in front of Dagger in the championship right
Looks
now.
like it.
But I'm so far away from Aaron and from Vasco and Aaron that I can't really do anything.
Yeah, that's because Aaron and me have raced in every race, so it would be fair to catch up to
Well,
us.
there we go. I'm going to unmerge that.
I blame Tomahawks for making me get damaged in this last race.
Where's the merge
Yeah.
button? There it is.
In the first...
The Escort's an interesting car.
The Escort is indeed an interesting car.
What? The Escort? The Escort is
Yes,
best.
go.
Which one? Which one are we racing? Because there are 3 versions of the Escort.
The Rallycross one, the vintage Rallycross one.
Oh yeah, it's slow.
So we are not racing. Okay, so we are racing Wildcrest with Rallycross Ford Escort.
No, not
no.
the week after.
Okay.
Yeah, next week will be Wildcrest and it'll be normal. It'll be in these, and then the week after it'll be.
Well, there we go. JBR has now moved up into 2nd place in the point standings.
Scout, I'm coming for you.
So let's say, right, our current point standings are: 1st place is Tomahawks with 176 points. 2nd place is JBR with 120. 3rd is Have a Nice Day with 117. 4th it's Kotal with 112. Then we got Aaron with 105. Fat Scout with 90. Gus with 51. Then Dagger with 48. Dopo with 47. Halsey with 39. Jedlin with 33. Jacobine with 22. Hoo Hoo with 21. And then Cringy Frog with 13.
I just realized I'm the first one.
I'm gonna beat you the last race. I'm gonna try and do whatever I can.
Fair enough.
It's so
I think Tom has won the championship.
It would indeed mean that Tomahawks is our championship winner. Congratulations.
But it's not in the talk anymore.
Here. All right, guys.
I mean, you're 56 points clear, so I don't think people are going to be making that up in a hurry.
What's the gap between me and JBR?
Only if he's not racing in this one.
The gap between Have a Nice Day and JBR is 3 points.
Oh my god. JBR.
The gap between Have a Nice Day and its Kotal, 5 points.
Yeah.
Oh my. Well, he's probably gonna have a bad race next week anyway as well. So.
Hey, even
yes, Gus. Sorry.
It's Kotal and Aaron are also only 7 points apart.
Yeah.
JBR, it's Kotal is in a bad spell right now. He's gonna bottle it again. I'm clear for 3rd, but I have to beat JBR. JBR cannot beat me here. No way. No way.
I can't lose here. I can't be defeated here.
Alright, you guys, I'm gonna head out. Thank you.
Oh, that's no worries. It's been an absolute pleasure as usual. I love doing these races. I like doing commentary. I just need my voice to be able to keep up with me because it's absolutely shredded today.
Oh my god. How am I going to do next week?
That's great, man. It sounded great, I think.
So yeah, either way.
Silky smooth.
Absolutely silky smooth. Either way, you all have a wonderful evening. I'm going to head on off now and get some rest. And we'll see who the stream goes on to. Probably Gus. Are you still playing, Gus?
Yeah, I'm going to play Valheim.
Fair enough. Either way, we're going to send it on to Gus. I'm going to post. I'm going to make a post showing the points, and then I might just join you, but I won't be streaming anymore this evening.
Yeah. Okay.
Will you join us in Valheim?
Yeah, I'll join in Valheim. So, again, one last thing to say for the racing. Thank you everyone for turning up for all the races so far. We have one more round left with Wildcrest, and that will be our final round in terms of earning championship points. The final round will use the same weather settings and track settings. The one-off with the escorts will still use the same track settings as it would be for the final round. It will just be a one-off and won't be championship points. I think that'll probably be the easiest thing to do. Don't you think, JBR?
Okay.
Yeah, I think so for the two. Just keep everything the same and shake up the cars last one, but make it not count.
Makes sense.
So I'm going to overtake GBR in point after the race.
It looks like it. It looks like it.
I only have 60 points to get. I mean...
Yeah. Should be possible, right?
I'm going to practice so much, just like for this week.
Of course it is. So until then, and I've also got the wrong round as per usual. Until then, I've been Harkuno. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. We'll see you all next week. Or before then if I happen to stream any games. But until then, have a good evening. Ta-ra!
Bye-bye.
See you on the stream.
See you.